Zhou Hei Ya, once considered one of the most profitable small business food brands in China, built an entire braised duck empire on one question. How do you make something so flavorful that one bite leaves your mouth lingering with taste? Today, I'm breaking down the exact recipe and technique behind it, step by step, so every second of this video actually teaches you something. Start by prepping the ingredients for the stock: 1 pound chicken, 1 pound duck, 2 pounds pork bones, and 2 pounds pork skin. Soak everything in cold water for an hour to draw out the blood. Then blanch it with scallion, ginger, and rice wine to remove any gamey smell. Bring to a boil, cook the ingredients through, then pull them out and rinse clean. Add everything to a stock pot with about 40 pounds of boiling water and simmer to make the base stock. We're using whole spices instead of scallion and ginger here. This cuts down the risk of the brine spoiling later. Simmer on high heat for 30 minutes, then drop to low and let it go for 5 to 7 hours. Chop the pork skin and blend it with hot water in a food processor. This pulls out the collagen fully. Add water and simmer on medium heat for 20 minutes, then strain out the solids. This concentrated collagen stock is a huge asset for the braise. It gives the finished stock a deep, savory flavor with no gaminess, and it also keeps much longer in storage. Now prepare the spice blend for the chili oil. Rinse thoroughly to wash away any grit or dust. Use 150 grams of Erjingtiao chilies for aroma and 50 grams of bullet chilies for color. Boil for 20 minutes until the chilies soften and plump up, then blend them. Add 1 pound of spicy doubanjiang, fermented broad bean paste, and blend together. This gives the chilies a deep, fermented savoriness. Take 6 pounds of neutral oil and fry it with scallion, ginger, and cilantro until fragrant. Then strain out the solids once the oil has absorbed the aroma. Fry the whole spices in the oil over low heat until fragrant. Then add the chili paste in small batches, stirring over low heat to bring out its color and aroma while cooking off the raw heat. This is what keeps the dish from being overly harsh on the palate. Once the chili solids darken, add a splash of rice wine to release more aroma and prevent the chilies from scorching at high heat. Turn off the heat, let it cool, then strain out the solids. Your spicy braising oil is done. Boil 150 grams of red yeast rice in water for 5 minutes to extract the color, then strain out the solids. In a separate pot, coat the bottom with a little oil, add 1.5 pounds of rock sugar, and melt it over low heat. Add 1 pound of granulated sugar. Mixing the two sugars gives the color a richer, glossier finish. Once it starts to bubble, add the red yeast rice water and bring to a boil to cook off any burnt notes from caramelizing the sugar. Add 150 grams of dark soy sauce to deepen the color further. That's your signature Zhou Hei Ya coloring base done. Next, 500 grams sweet bean sauce, 200 grams fermented soybean paste, and 250 grams oyster sauce, thinned out with Shaoxing wine to mellow out any strong sauce smell. Take 1 pound of lard and 1 pound of chicken fat and fry them with scallion, ginger, and cilantro until fragrant. Animal fat doesn't just add richness. It also helps tone down the medicinal edge that whole spices can bring. Add the sauce mixture along with 200 grams of brown sugar and simmer over low heat until it turns deeply aromatic. That's your signature duck braising sauce, ready to go. Now for the core spice blend used in the actual duck braise. This particular blend of spices does a lot of jobs at once. Builds aroma, cuts gaminess, removes off flavors, helps flavor penetrate the meat, tones down harshness, and even acts as a natural preservative to keep the brine from souring. Rinse the spices thoroughly to remove any dust or grit, then set aside. For every 20 pounds of stock, 10 grams salt, 4 grams chicken bouillon, and 4 grams MSG per pound of stock, plus half a pound of rock sugar, 10 grams savory seasoning sauce per pound of stock, half a pound of bird's eye chilies, and 50 grams each of green and red Sichuan peppercorns. Combine the spices, the pork skin collagen stock, the coloring base, the signature duck sauce, and the chili oil. Bring to a boil. Then simmer on low for 30 minutes to fully release the spice aromas. The longer this steeps, the more fragrant the finished braise will be. The Zhou Hei Ya brine is now complete. Prep the duck for braising. Season with 5 spice powder, salt, scallion, and ginger, massaging it in thoroughly. Soak in cold water for 3 to 4 hours to draw out any remaining blood and reduce gaminess. Start the duck in cold water, then add scallion, ginger, and rice wine and blanch to remove odor. Duck is a particularly strong-smelling poultry, so this step is critical. Don't skip it. After blanching, rinse clean again. Now season the brine a second time. 6 grams salt, 3 grams chicken bouillon, 3 grams MSG, and 5 grams rock sugar per pound of duck. Depending on how long each ingredient needs to braise, add everything into the brine in stages. Once everything's in the pot, add a splash of high-proof liquor to cut any remaining odor, then braise on low heat. You want the brine at a gentle simmer, just enough that the layer of oil on top gets pushed open slightly in the center. This lets the spice aromas escape into the meat while the oil layer on either side locks the fragrance of the brine in. In the last 5 minutes, stir in 100 grams of honey for a subtle sweetness that's part of the signature flavor. Once the braising time is up, turn off the heat and let everything sit, soaking, for 40 minutes so the flavor fully penetrates. What comes out is glossy, deeply colored, and incredibly fragrant. Pull everything out and let it spread out to cool. Any vegetables you're braising should be cooked separately in their own batch of brine. Vegetables sour the brine very quickly if braised together with the meat. Cook them the same way, low and slow until tender, then pull out and cool. Once the brine has cooled down, put the meat back in to soak for another 3 to 4 hours. Same goes for the duck. This is the classic hot braise cold soak method. It lets the flavor penetrate far more deeply while keeping the texture at its best. At low temperatures, the collagen in the brine sets into a gel. A gentle reheat melts it again, and once it's strained and cooled, the meat gets a chewier, more satisfying bite. Treat the vegetables the same way, then refrigerate everything. The cold not only prevents spoilage, it locks the braised flavor in, so it actually tastes better the longer you eat it. At this point, the collagen-rich brine, which has already soaked into every part of the meat, sets into a gel at cold temperatures. This doesn't just improve the texture, it locks all those seasoning flavors deep into the meat, all the way down to the bone. That's the real reason why, with Zhou Hei Ya, even the bones taste completely infused with flavor.